So as I stated in last week's video, I've driven many miles across the Lone Star State making these videos. And today we're going to explore some of the most scenic ones, in my opinion, in Central, South, and East Texas. In my opinion, Highway 337 from Medina to Camp Wood is the most rugged and scenic drive in the entire Texas Hill Country. After stopping in the charming little town of Medina, you'll drive this windy and hilly road across the Frio River to Camp Wood along the Nueces River. Things to see and do nearby include Lost Maples and Garner State Parks, two of the best hiking areas in all of Texas. Float, kayak, or fish in the Frio River, perhaps the best recreational river in the state. There are many log cabins and camping areas that you can stay in to serve as a launch point for your activities. Additionally, there are recreational opportunities along the Nueces River near Camp Wood, a ribbon of clear water in the western portion of the Texas Hill Country. Many shy away from the lower Rio Grande Valley, but this part of Texas is a perspective-altering, unique area and the most tropical part of the state. Starting off at the old Hidalgo Pump House, which is still on my to-do list, go a few blocks north to Highway 281. You'll pass by the gorgeous Santa Ana National Wildlife Refuge. The Willow Lakes Loop here is one of the most relaxing and beautiful hikes you'll ever do. You may see tropical species of birds, lizards, and other wildlife not seen anywhere else in the entire USA, not even Florida. Continuing on, you'll pass through Brownsville, an impressive SpaceX facility, and finish at Boca Chica Beach, the southernmost in Texas. Alternatively, you can split off and take Highway 48 towards South Padre Island. Other things to see in the area include Benson Rio Grande Valley State Park, historic Longoria Cemetery, Resaca de la Palma State Park and World Birding Center, a historic battleground, downtown Brownsville, and the remains of Fort Brown at Texas Southmost College. The Sable Palm Sanctuary has one of the last remaining stands of natural palm tree forest in the state. The Texas sable palm is the only large palm tree species native to the Lone Star State. As you approach SpaceX and Boca Chica Beach, be sure to stop in at the site of the final battle of the Civil War, the Battle of Palmito Ranch, which the South actually won. There certainly are issues down here, and I know many of you are hesitant. However, I walked around downtown Brownsville all day for 2 days, and not a single person bothered or harassed me. There is no way I could do that in downtown Houston or Dallas, trust me. If you want a lengthy and scenic drive along the Texas coast, Highway 35 and 361 from Palacios to Padre Island National Seashore is your best option. Starting off at the surprisingly beautiful and unique Luther Hotel along South Bay Boulevard in Palacios, head to the southwest along Highway 35. When you reach the towns of Fulton and Rockport, be sure to split off and hug the shoreline there. Once you reach Aransas Pass, you can take Highway 361 and the ferry to Port Aransas, one of the most popular beach towns in Texas. Continue on 361 to Padre Island National Seashore. As an alternate in Aransas Pass, you can take Highway 35 and 181 to Corpus Christi, exit in downtown and drive lovely North Shoreline Boulevard and Ocean Drive along the bay, eventually getting on Highway 358 just before reaching the military airport to finish up at Padre Island National Seashore. Other things to see in the area are numerous, but I'll give you a short list to start with. Visit Half Moon Reef Lighthouse and the Calhoun County Museum in Port Lavaca. Stop in at the historic ghost town of Indianola and be sure to read the historical plaques there. Explore one of the most beautiful natural areas along the Texas coast at Aransas National Wildlife Refuge. Next, stop in at Fulton Mansion State Historic Site and the Texas Maritime Museum. Hang out at the beach and eat seafood in Port Aransas. But for a quieter but gorgeous beach experience, finish up at Mustang Island State Park, then the Padre Island National Seashore. If you take the alternative route through Corpus Christi, be sure to stop in and tour the USS Lexington, a very impressive museum, and the Texas State Aquarium. There are many scenic roads across East Texas, but I choose Highway 190 from Huntsville to Jasper for the many features that you can see along and near this route. After visiting the Texas Prison Museum and the Sam Houston Memorial Museum in Huntsville, head east on Highway 190. Things to see along this route include Lake Livingston, the Alabama Coshada Tribe of Texas, Heritage Village Museum and Picket House Restaurant in Woodville, and then Martin Dies Jr. State Park, which is still on my to-do list. And from what I hear, it is a beautiful area to explore, great for fishing, kayaking, canoeing. Other outdoor opportunities nearby include the 100-mile-long Lone Star Hiking Trail. If you haven't attempted this before, I recommend starting in the Big Creek Scenic area and going north toward Double Lake, one of the most beautiful stretches of this trail. I also recommend the nearby Turkey Creek unit of the Big Thicket National Preserve. Discover carnivorous plants along the Pitcher Plant Trail and hike through some of the tallest trees in all of Texas along the Kirby Nature Trail. Both are short and wonderful hikes. Also close by is the Boykin Springs Recreation Area, where you can hike to the ghost town of Aldridge and see the sawmill there. But please, leave your spray cans at home. Last but not least is Highway 134 and 2198 from Jefferson to Uncertain. Starting off in the historic part of Jefferson, which to date is my personal favorite small town in Texas for its historic hotels, history, and laid-back southern charm, head east on Highway 134 toward Uncertain. This drive is relatively short but offers plenty. Hike and kayak through the bald cypress trees at Caddo Lake State Park. Drive through the mysterious ruins of the Lone Star Army ammunition plant at Caddo Lake National Wildlife Refuge. I strongly encourage you to take a boat tour through Caddo Lake, one of the most beautiful and enchanting in Texas, and the second largest natural lake in the South. The history of this lake and how it affected the town of Jefferson is fascinating. Finish up by eating some frog legs and alligator at Big Pines Lodge, one of the other restaurants nearby, to soak in the atmosphere. Then drive through some of the gorgeous roads around the community of Uncertain to see the lovely Spanish moss and homes along the waterways. I hope you've enjoyed going along with me to see some of the most scenic highways in all of Texas. Fill up that gas tank, get your camera, get some binoculars, and head on out.